Hi everyone, so very quickly show you how to use the crowns. They're really simple to use, they're already cut out for you. The easiest way to do is keep your image open and go to file and place embedded. I just wanted to get a few open for you, and you can see that there's a lot to choose from. A couple of tiara styles and then some crowns, and I've tried to mix it so it's like gender neutral or there's enough for each gender. So I'm just going to go to select all and copy, and then we'll paste onto the image. So just size it to your image like so. And then you've got a few things that you can do. So you can add a shadow underneath. Now, if it's just a really quick shadow and you're good with masking and everything, then just use a black brush or a really dark brown brush and just go right underneath. That is probably the way that I would do it. And then just drop to about 10% and just add a little bit more shadow. What you do want to do is make sure that the brightest bit is in the same direction as your light. So you can see if I flip that, this is the brightest bit. Or you can darken that part, which I'll show you how to do. So adding a shadow, I would just literally do it like that. Look how natural it looks. It's so easy. Or you can use drop shadows. So to darken this bit, I'm going to copy this layer, and then I'm going to go to camera raw, and I just want to make sure I'm turning down the light. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to turn down the light. I'll turn down the highlights as well, so it's looking quite flat, and I'll just start with that and see how that is. Then we'll add a layer mask, invert that, excuse me, and then we'll just mask that on there, and it just darkens that side. You can also then add a curves layer, bring down those blacks or the midtones, and then just clip it so it's only darkening that area where you've added that mask. So you can see it's only there. So the light is the most important thing, the light and the shadows, to make it look like it's going to match. The other thing is some of them are a little bit blurred around the edges just to keep the front in focus. So I would match that on your image. So let's copy this layer. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but I'm just going to use Gaussian blur for speed, but you can use lens blur. And then I'm going to add a layer mask and invert. And then I'm just simply masking it where the crown is. And it just matches it a little bit better. And then the other thing is, if I merge these layers together, is puppet warp. So depending on your crown as well, you can go to edit and puppet warp. I don't really need to open these ones because it's basically the same thing. Well, it is the same thing. So I'm going to turn this up, and then we'll just drag the corners down so you can warp the shape. I'm just going to feather that shadow because that's got a bit of a hard edge. There we go. Oops. So yeah, they're really, really simple to use. If you wanted it to look like it's coming through the hair, create a hard brush and then just mask some off. Obviously you'll be a lot more careful than I will. So it looks like it's coming from, it's going underneath the hair even. Soften the brush a little bit so it matches the hair. There we go. So you can just play around with them, but they're really, really simple to use, and they're just a fun and a gorgeous addition to the portrait. It's like, look at that, that looks really pretty. Okay, take care, bye.